It was graduation night that time, and he was hurrying home. It was pretty dark that night. It was past 10 o'clock. He knew he hadn't touched the drink, not even a sip of it came near his lips, but he still had to take the blame. No one was to blame him for what happened, so he told himself to relieve the guilt that made him put a hand on his heart those few years. Anyway, he was driving in the dark about 10 miles above the speed limit, and he drove down the neighborhood he knew so well. He knew the kid that was living at the corner liked to go out late. Dare he think that child's name? His face. But what he never saw coming was that kid running out in the street like that. And that was how he hit the kid. Would it have mattered if he went the speed limit, honestly? He slammed on the brake and ran out to the child. All he heard was the gargling sound of a dying man. That was the sound that haunted he every night in his jail cell. That sound that made him wake every night covered in sweat. The scream that caused an uproar between prisoners and officers alike. Damn that noise. But it was wrong to leave him without checking, wasn't it? He ran into the car and sped onto the highway about 30 miles over the speed limit. I killed a kid. I killed someone. Relax, no one will know. Just when I noticed he was swerving, a CHP officer already tried to pull him over. Instead of getting off the highway safe and sound, he ended up going into a ditch and crashed into a tree. The CHP officer came rushing to him with a flashlight in his hand. Son, goddamn son, are you right? Son, answer me, please God. He swung the door open and he collapsed on the ground. He knew there were shards of glass shoved into his forehead, but he didn't feel it in his heart to tell the cop to call the ambulance. The cop, of course, did, against his protests. Hell, he even fought with them. Once he called the hospital, he came back to Hiei. Relax, son. Just relax. Deep breaths. Don't hurt our family. Relax. Relax? I just crashed into a fucking tree and I have glass in my fucking forehead. As if I can't. I'm drunk, officer. See, I'm drunk. CYXWVUT. I'm not driving. Put me on a DUI. I'm guilty. Once he was taken out of the hospital, he turned himself in for drunk driving. Came as soon as he called Hiei. For a DUI. I don't believe it, brother. You don't drink. You never touched wine when you went to church. Tell the judge you didn't do it. Yukina ranted the way she did when she was worried. As far as you know, I didn't, Hiei whispered. He finally turned around, feeling the scar on his forehead. Put a hand over it. Don't look at me. I brought you this, because it hurts you to show your scar. Yukina held out the white bandana. He just snatched it from her and put it on. Hey, I saw you through that party. You never drank. Did something go wrong on the way out? I wish I came with you to work that night, just so I could know what really happened. I drank it, and when the judge tells you, tell him I was drinking, and if it bothers you so much, tell him you don't know. I was drunk, I tell you. Fine, brother. I will, but it's not good to lie, just... Yukina, no, don't cry. He wiped the tears away. The only way he could through the bars. Small Yukina. He made a face at her. Look at my face and laugh. She still shook her head. If it makes you feel better, and if you get lucky and make him out gay, I'll tell you about that prison soup. I heard the food there was good too. She still won't budge. What do you call a cow that's asleep? Ground beef. Kina's ultimate weakness. She was subdued. Got her to giggle a bit. Ground beef. Okay, your time's up. Let's go. The cop escorted Kina out. She looked back at him with teary eyes again. And now for your punishment. He turned around to see Ike run away with the sickle raised, ready to strike Hiei. He winced as the sickle came down. Hiei woke up in cold sweat again. I'm alive. I thought I would die. I tried to stand, but I couldn't. My legs broke. Shit. I won't stay here. I'm moving. Kina, wait for a crippled brother, will you? He started to crawl down the street. He looked up to see Makuro staring down at him from the window, looking amused. She cocked her head at him as she opened the window. "Having fun down there?" she asked him mockingly. She crossed her arms. "Shut up." Kurama came to the window. "What's going on?" "Hey, why are you crawling around on the ground?" "I'm doing it for music. Get your ass down here and help me." "I'm coming down." Kurama turned to Makuro. "Wait here, just for 5 minutes." Ran down the stairs. After a few moments, Kurama reached Hiei. "What happened?" He looked up at the broken window. "Window? You jumped?" "No, I was pushed out by some freak with wings. I was minding my own business until he came and shoved me out." "Can you walk?" "Do you see me standing?" "Don't get all offensive." Above the two, Makuro threw the gun at Hiei's head. "What the hell, Makuro? You broke your leg. You deserve everything you get for how you acted." She turned away from the window and cursed under her breath. "How I acted? You were the one acting crazy. It was your fault that I got scared and left." "Oh, you were scared. You must be blaming yourself now. You refuse to come up unless you want to shut up and let Kurama help you come up." "Fine, I'm coming." He gestured to Kurama to indicate he wanted to be helped up. "You really need to learn to get along with Makuro. She's the only other one here, and you know what they say. There's safety in numbers." Kurama told Hiei as he helped them up the stairs. "They can go shoot themselves. There's only safety if all the people on the team is sane. She's a loony and you know it. So maybe she is. But we really need to stick together." They reached the room. Silence. "So, you broke your hamster leg." Crow broke the silence. "Shut up, you," he growled as Kurama laid him down on the bed. Crow came over and stood over him, arms crossed. "What should we do, Crow?" Kurama asked. "Take him to the hospital. We could fix up his leg there and get him a wheelchair or something. I'm no nurse, so I wouldn't know." "I'm a psychology major," she replied. "Can I look around the apartment for a while?" "Go ahead. He and I could use some alone time." "Say what? I just looked up and around, and I was pushed out a window and I broke my leg. You want yours too?" He sat up. "I just want to find... Your mother isn't out there. I'll tell you right now. I thought you were the smart one out of all of us." "Don't lie, Hiei. Never went through all the apartments. You don't know." "Don't lie. Are you listening to yourself anymore? I'm looking for my mother." "Stay here, Hiei." Kurama stared out. Mikuro laid next to Hiei. "So, it's just you and me now." Looks like the guy was driven into madness out of irritation for not finding his mother. Sad thing to see, a man going insane. "Get away from me." He moved to the side. Mikuro moved over with him. "Could use a little alone time, to fix our relationship." "A relationship? We have none. I don't care to have one with you." "Better not piss me off. I might just break another leg accidentally. And then I might cover your nose and mouth, and you'll die before you can find your sister. It would be a pity for her to find her brother dead. Bitch, I'll get you. Go to sleep, my angel." "Scared yet? Because it gets even worse." Kurama's voice followed the redhead, following the sound of footsteps. Kurama walked down the hall even faster. "Kurama, Kurama, I'm coming, Kurama." What? Am I hearing things? I'm paranoid. There's no real Kuronoi. He's a product of my nightmares. Kurama shook the knob of the door. Broken lock. He went to the next door. Lock's broken. God, why do so many of these doors have broken locks? Don't run, Kurama. You can't run from your dreams just as Makuro can't run from her father. Wait for me, Kurama. Kurama kicked the door with the broken lock down. The voice followed him in. "I'm outside the door now, Kurama. I'm in the entryway. Now, I'm in the kitchen. Now, Now I've got you. Knife flew towards Carl's neck, but the redhead dropped to the ground. The voice ceased. Carl got up and laid into the television. He put a hand on the VCR to help him stay up, but he noticed he put a tape into the VCR at the same time. He turned around and saw it running perfectly well. What the? Carl wished he hadn't looked.